if we're being honest, Alicia, like, you know the stuff you post.
It's not that
because
bad.
for attention though. Here's the thing. The reason you don't like men who approach you on Instagram is because you know exactly the kind of stuff you post. Would you want your daughters posting that?
Well, they're not of age.
Would you want your daughters posting that? I don't hate you for it. I'm not hating you for it, but you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel
you
like I
can't be
show sex appeal.
surprised.
I don't really like the word first trap. So is this like, do you guys hate your mothers or your sisters or your aunties? Because
Why
it's
do
like
women
there's so
say
much
that?
anger.
I understand that, but if I'm being honest, as a man, that just tells me you are not the kind of woman that those men pursue.
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back in with another video. Now today we're gonna be reacting to a call out. You have the podcast host interviewing a so-called Instagram baddie. He calls her out for saying that the content that she posts online is considered thirst trapping. But like a lot of these internet women, they live in Delulu land. But the host makes a lot of great points. Within the thirst trap conversation, they go through other conversations that expose how a lot of these type of women think about men. But this conversation was definitely entertaining and downright diabolical during some parts of it. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. And without further ado, let's dive into the content.
So I think what it is that there is a archetype of a woman and men that both men and women have. So there's an archetype of a woman that men have that we have seen, I'm going to say pushed in our faces, because I don't think it represents the majority of women.
Yeah.
That she is the kind of woman who is very focused on being aesthetically pleasing, who maybe has kids, but is trying to live like she's 24, 25. And she gets flown out to places like Dubai. So okay. I think what happens is, and like you said, you know what kind of stuff you post, and you even feel that some of the things you post maybe don't actually demonstrate a lot of who you are in terms of your character, principles, and values, right? Literally. So what happens is when you post certain things, certain things you post are like a cue that match up with that archetype of woman. So when they're saying those things, it's because they believe you are that archetype. It's not actually about you. It's because they go, oh, she's done this. She is that archetype.
And I think
a
lot of them are actually are bitter baby daddies. So they've perhaps got a baby mom who's, glowed up, perhaps not with them anymore, glowed up, doing her thing, or like selfish to an extent, looking good, and they're projecting onto me because I just don't understand like how I'm a stranger.
Yeah,
you just come across me like nothing nice to say, scroll pie. Like that's the same, right? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything.
No, I say bring me all the hate. It's all engagement.
But I'm just thinking like me is like I like to think I'm quite a healthy person. So like I see things online, I see women wearing certain things and like doing all sorts for attention and like, like wearing thongs and clapping it and doing all sorts. I'm like, scroll by. Yeah, but because I ain't got nothing nice to say, I'm gonna scroll by. But how dare you come into my page and tell me what type of mum I am, and you don't know me from Adam. Like you don't know nothing about me.
The thing about it is, if you post something online, it's open for all kinds of scrutiny. You can't only expect to get positivity. We made up of both of them. So you're gonna have people that's gonna be negative towards the things that you post. I don't know who this woman is, but let's go ahead and check out her Instagram because I'm curious now. We got the Instagram pulled up, and I'm gonna just say this. First things first, F a thirst trap. This is downright catfishing, if you were to ask me. Man, the way how they do these photos, I'm gonna be honest, bro, this woman does not look the same. She looks way different. This is crazy. Look at the face. It looks completely different. And yeah, like you are showing some, you're showing some curvature or whatnot. It might be considered a little more modest than some of the Instagram that's out there for sure. But I would say just the type of person you are, let's just go off your Instagram. If somebody was to see this, it is going to send a certain message of a type of guy that you might want. So I would say that, yes, it is thirst trapping for the right type of guy because he's going to see this and say like, ooh, man, I can tell she moved by that money, you feel me? So yeah, you are thirst trapping. You just thirst trapping for the right type of man. But you are showing curvature back there for sure. There are some women online who ain't posting no type of bun photos. They making sure the buns ain't even never seen. You seeing frontals and damn waist ups almost. So let's go ahead and continue back to the video.
I do hear you, Lisa.
It's cheeky.
I don't think it's men who have their like baby dads or whatever. I think it's men who don't get attention from women at all. And I would say
definitely.
when women are
I
hating
wouldn't say that.
on men or are showing hate, it's the kind of woman that men are not pursuing for something real. And so that's why they feel
100%.
about it, right? But if we're being honest, Alicia, like, you know the stuff you post.
It's not that
Because
bad.
for attention though. Like let's keep it real. Don't pretend like it's not.
Not really. I mean that.
And there's nothing wrong with
There's
it,
different
but let's
types of
just
No, but
call
if
a
I'm
spade a
saying
spade.
attention, it's like I feel like
Why do you post it?
in real life, like let's say I go anywhere, people always assume that I'm younger than I am.
Sure.
And then once I open up and say I've got a child or children, they're always shocked. They're like, "What? Like, huh?" You
Yeah,
don't
I was
look
surprised
it,
when you told me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm proud
Sure.
of how I look. I go to the gym. I invest a lot of time, energy, and money into my appearance. So I'm looking good. Why would I show it off?
So,
She probably
so
literally
here's my-
just
that.
but that's my point though. So
If I had to guess, I would say she probably almost 50. She does look older. I mean, she don't look bad, but you could still see the age in her.
you just said, why wouldn't I show it off? So, because the thing is, you're posting content to get admiration from strangers.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't look at it like that. I mean, do you know what?
Okay, why
on the
is-
flip side of
Go
it,
on.
I do inspire a lot of women. Like I get a lot of women, like for real. Like I get a lot of women that I've
If it was
known
fitness
in
stuff, I'd believe
person. No. Like I do gym, but I don't put the gym stuff on my actual page. I've got a highlight for it. So I'm in the gym at least
Why
like
not?
3 times a week. I don't know, because I don't know. I haven't. I was thinking to, but I'm not really sure. So I get women
Go
that
on.
like, oh, you know, like give me some tips, or like I admire you, I want to be like you, and how do you do this? And like they're literally like, I'm keeping some women's going, like in a sense, like wow, you can still have a life, you can still look good, like having children is not the end, because there's also that perception sort of like, oh, you're finished once you have a kid, your body's done, you're done, no one's gonna want you, you won't have a life. So I actually show that side, like, and I get messages like all the time, like Radi, like you actually show people that you
That's
can.
the problem. A lot of these women can't still be normal women anymore after they have the kids. A lot of these women, letting yourself go is one thing, but we talking about women just being normal. No, you look like you've had some plastic surgery. So now we sending women down a whole nother road. And then all this, ain't no telling how you get in the bag. Like I say, I don't know this woman, but there's ways to display motherhood without showing it in this form.
Have a kid and still be smashing it and killing these girls that even got children. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I don't disagree with that. But that is not the temperament of your posts. So if you were posting stuff of like
Calm
you
down.
going for a run, you having a nice meal, you looking
I
nice
do
and cute at home and
post
stuff like that.
the
Sure,
meal.
but that's not majority of your posts.
okay, so let me hear, because I don't
Well,
know.
you're the one who said you know that your posts are a certain kind of way.
Some are like my next post. I've got it. I'm gonna put it up.
I'm not
I haven't
hating
done
you for it,
yet.
by the way.
I'm wearing like a raunchish outfit because I went to a white party, but it's
Sure.
banging.
Oh, I'm going to
Because
one
I don't
tonight.
actually look like everyone else, so I get myself from America. So it's a nice cat suit, but it's a bit mesh on the sides and stuff, but it looks banging.
Nice.
So it's just a picture. I don't really put too much reels on. It's just a picture. So how would
Yeah,
like
but you know the
pictures-
kind of posts that you're making. You even said it yourself. Here's the thing. The reason you don't like men who approach you on Instagram is because you know exactly the kind of stuff you post. So you go, cool, if you're approaching me because of the kind of stuff I post, I already know what kind of frame of mind you're in, which means because you're not a dumb woman, you're intelligent. So
No,
you know
thank
what you know what you're doing. So, and I don't hate you for it. I don't hate you for it. This is not a criticism, but I am asking you to be honest.
Mhm.
And it's
Just
okay
be
to be
honest.
like, hey, I work hard. I've put a lot of investment in myself to look good. I want
right.
to show it off. And yeah, validation, attention feels good. Nothing wrong with that. But you're going to get some good stuff and bad stuff. And that's just what comes with it. You have to be able to accept
that is fine. But you know, the majority, if you actually
She moved by
look
money,
through
man.
my comments, like 95% are women.
that. Good
So
or
I'm
bad?
not a first trap.
Positive?
Yeah.
Well, you don't think you have any thirst traps?
Man, stop.
I'm not saying I have any, but I'm not. I'm not saying I have any, but I'm not a first trap, because I find that the women that are like you see, you know, Instagram is just a free for all. You just see all sorts of women
You
just
do.
doing all sorts of like things that there should be on OF, if anything, like get paid for it. If you're gonna go this far.
You know yours is
He has
thirst
a point.
trappy. Let's keep it.
Some things might be in that,
And
but that's only
it's
because I look
fine.
a certain way. If I was
No,
like
it's not
300
because
pounds
you-
doing that, would you still say that? If I was like obese and I had certain things on, you wouldn't say that, because no one's being thirsty for it. Like you wouldn't.
That's
no,
not
it's
true.
it's not in sense of because you look after yourself physically. It's the kind of posts and the kind of of things you
what
reels.
kind of thing have you seen and you're like, oh, that's a first trap?
Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Oh,
go
he
for
about to
'cause
pull it up
I'm
too.
intrigued.
I'll see if I can show you guys. Right? Should we see? let's go. Hey, listen, thing is, I'm not saying it's every single one.
No, definitely not.
I'm not saying it's every, okay, so for example, I'll show you. This one here.
Nice.
This one here, right?
And the Alo's
No. I'm saying, you know how you said about mum of 3 still looks good?
Okay, yeah.
That represents that.
Definitely.
100%.
100%.
I'm not going to say you're wearing fitness wear.
I was
wouldn't
feeling
say
good that day, boy.
I hear you. Good for you, girl.
I had a new wig on and everything.
Good for you, girl. I'm here for it. If you go, okay.
What is he about to show?
I've got pictures in bikini that I'm scared to post. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to post this. As nice as I look, I'm not even going to post this. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. I have to go from the top.
Do it, swipe off. I'm trying to. Oh, what, in the leopard?
Was it the leopard?
What, a video? That was a bit playfulness after a shoot. Is that what it is?
Mate, what is the first frame of that?
Yeah, that's the guy did that, but it was actually the photographer's video he had on his page, and I thought,
is that first frame thirst trap? Yes or no?
Okay, I'll accept that.
Look at her.
Thank you.
I'll accept that, but that's a rare one. You had to scroll for a bit. Let's be real.
No, I just want to find something that was very clearly thirst trappy that you couldn't deny.
Yeah,
I don't hate you for it. I'm not hating you for it, but you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel like I show sex appeal. I don't really like the word first trap. I feel like if I want to first trap, I could really first trap, and I don't.
I'm not saying you can't do more extreme stuff, but to say that's not thirst trap, you'd be lying to yourself, and you know that.
Interesting.
She's waiting for a bigger fisherman to throw the line out.
Do you think I'm wrong?
I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Would you want your daughters posting that?
Well, they're not of age.
Would you want your daughters posting that?
They're not of age, so they can't. They're like, my children are in primary school. But if once they're a certain age, why not? They're covered. I'm covered. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so in that style, I know you're covered,
I feel like
but if you're wearing something really tight and the angle is literally up at your booty, she loves it. She loves it so much.
No, because it doesn't say how it is. But you know what? I look good, so I don't care.
I'm not
why is that the only thing you can go back? I look good. Like, damn, okay, yes, you look good, but still, I guess that's what you say when you don't have a comeback.
3 children, so I'm proud that I can still do that. Like,
and that's what I'm saying, Delicia. I'm not hating you for it, but just be honest with it. I'm not going to sit here. Okay, so for example,
no, it's good to know that's how men look at it, because
that's how everyone looks at it. That's how everyone looks at it. That's how women look at it. That's how men look at it. So that's how dogs look at it. That's how cats look at it.
I follow girls who like be putting like things like that out. I just think, oh, she's just showing off because she looks good. I don't class it as first trap, but you know.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, shall I tell you how you know if a photo is thirst trap?
Mm-hmm.
If your man liked the photo of another girl posting the same thing and you wouldn't like it.
Why is he liking other girls' pictures anyway?
If he's
even if it's a smiling picture, why is he liking it? I don't play that. If he's liking a woman's photo because of her and her family, she's saying about values and stuff like that, right? He's like, oh, I really stand by this post. Yeah, that's the only kind of post you could like with other people. Because why are you even giving that girl that satisfaction? Because women be cocky, like they'll be saying like, right, her man's liking my picture, her man likes me, so you can't be doing that. That's embarrassing. You can't be doing that.
What do you think? Let's talk about being a simp, right? What do you think a simp is?
I don't believe in that word, because like even when I asked you to describe it, I was like, yeah, I love that. Like that's a perfect man.
It looks good for you because validation. Like, okay, there must have been guys who would have invested so much in you that you didn't show any reciprocation desire for, and you knew in yourself, you're like, I already know that I'm not into this man, I'm not going to be, but he's giving me a lot of attention, validation, time, money, whatever it is, so I'm going to enjoy receiving it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
If your son was doing that, if you had a son and he was doing that, would you like the fact that as a man, that's what he's doing?
If I had a son and he was
doing that for a woman?
Come on, be honest.
Or would you be like, nah, man, you're being played like a chump for what you're doing? You know it too.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
100%.
Obviously, for your own, you wouldn't want that.
Right.
Wow. But as for myself as a female,
I'm not holding it against you, by the way.
It shows like he's
I blame
dedicated
the man.
to me. It shows that he's
a simp, yeah. But what I'm trying to...
But what's funny is that she's trying to justify it with the other guys, but her son, you better not be doing that. These women do not care about the large majority of men. Of course, it's going to be selective, which most people are going to be selective about who they really care and appreciate about. But that's the thing about it. It is going to fall back down to the man, which is what he was saying as to how he wants to be treated and what he's willing to put himself into.
What I'm trying to say is,
man. That's a good man, Savannah.
Here's the thing. If there were guys who were, which they are, guys who are liking those kinds of posts of you, who you know full well you would never be interested in that kind of guy. Because this is the irony, right? The kind of guys who's going to like all your photos and, you know, give you all the validation attention is the kind of man that you would never choose. You would never choose, because if that worked, you would be with one of them right now.
Yeah. Hands down.
And this is why men shame other men for simping and they laugh at them. Because it's like, you think if you give her enough, she's going to choose you, and she's not.
No, but I've
seen
like comments on like certain people's videos or reels, like, and maybe they've, you know, their stepdad, for example.
Yeah.
So they met a woman with children, the stepdad, and they just call him a simp. They don't know the situation. Oh, he's a simp. But you can't say that.
Oh, because he's he's accepting the man's kids.
Yeah. Like, how can
yeah, sure, I understand that.
Because most people's mums was like that. You know, most mums had like multiple fathers for their children, and a man came in, and so it's just like, do you guys hate your mothers or your sisters or your aunties? Because it's like there's so much anger. Because you got to look deep, and that's why I think a lot of men are not all right. Like, you got to look deep, and why are you so pressed and angry, and why do you have such high, like when it's single mom, single mom, but it's like your mom was a single mom, and I don't understand it.
I'll tell you what it is. It doesn't make it okay. The majority of men get rejected by women.
Sorry, that was funny.
The majority of men get rejected by women.
That's crazy.
Women that they want.
Just women, period. Because most men find most women attractive.
Really?
Yeah, but most women find most men as unattractive.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard things like that.
Yeah, do you think that's true?
No.
Do you think most women find most men attractive?
Women find most men, not most men.
That's my point.
A good percentage, but at the same time, I don't think guys find most women attractive as well.
No.
Man, this man just literally said this to you. That means you're not paying attention, because he literally just said this, and now you want to start. No, I don't think men find most. Yes, they do. That's why even the most average woman online who do these thirst traps will still get a lot of attention, and not just sexual, relationship attention as well. That lets you know how many guys are just in the dark when it comes down to having access to women. It's not the way how they make it seem or the way how they think. It doesn't happen like that.
I think guys are very fussy. It depends on the guy.
The guys that you would want are fussy. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
But out of random 50 guys, how many of those would you go, yeah, that's the kind of man that I want? They look at you, go, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Out of 50,
probably not a lot for her.
Even if that.
So depends on the batch, though, isn't it? Depends if it's a quality batch.
No, but I'm just saying. Average. I'm just saying, you take
crazy.
an average man in the population, average of 50. The amount of guys that you would actually look at, you go,
Are you talking about physically? Or...
Everything, physically, just like impression, like physically. Maybe if you can observe what he's got going on, out of a random 50, maybe 5.
Yeah,
maybe 5.
Maybe.
Most women are like that.
Yeah,
out of a random 50 guys, right? The amount of men that they would look at and go, yeah, I'd be open to pursuing or having something with you if you pursued me. Less than 10%. That's most women.
Does it depend on the woman, like how she physically looks, or no?
No, because in the nicest way possible, even the most average women are looking for the top guys anyway.
Facts. And
they get unfortunately, a little bit deluded, because they can offer easy sex to get that guy's attention, but that man would never commit to her long term.
Yeah, he gonna bust it down, but he not gonna stay. See, that's one of the biggest. Women don't understand how hard guys really have it out here. See, they got the advantage of men wanting that box. So even the highest top tier guy will still smash a below tier chick, but she's not gonna be able to keep that guy. That's when that kitty pop backfires.
Know that?
Wow.
That happens. So most women find most men as unattractive, but most men find most women attractive. So by definition, especially it happens all the time, most men are actually rejected by the majority of women most of the time. So what happens
the women
is
they're going for, yeah.
Right. Well, just even the average guys.
There's women that as soon as a man pays them attention, because she's insecure, she's just gassed. Like I've met girls like that. Like
she might take his attention, but if he's not the kind of man she wants, she will not entertain it seriously.
No.
She won't entertain it romantically.
at all.
She will take his attention, but she won't entertain
Interesting.
it. She won't entertain it romantically.
Interesting.
And so what can happen is a lot of those guys who feel very rejected,
She could care
they're
less.
saying a
You can
single
tell.
mom, blah, 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 to make you feel rejected because that's how they
They're
feel.
not happy. Yeah, I always look at it like, even when it's females or males, if they're coming for me on the internet, I just feel like, poor, this person is not happy with themselves. They're not
Yeah,
happy. I
probably.
don't feel like happy people try to tear people down, especially strangers as well. Like, it's weird
I mean,
to me.
no, it's just a waste of time and energy.
It's,
You know,
it's
it could
negative
be-
energy, and it's not gonna make you feel better. I don't think, like, or maybe they do feel better when they say something bad, or they're trying to get your attention, because some men know that's the only way they can get your attention. Like,
But I get it as well.
get your
I
attention.
get it as well from women, and my content is made for women.
and they say what?
They'll be like, no, he doesn't understand. No man could ever, like, you know, no man really loves you or whatever. No, just go and use him for this and dip. I'm like,
Yeah,
rah,
but they're
like,
hurt
you've-
women.
They're
They're
hurt
hurt
men.
women,
Exactly.
and
There's hurt men too.
some women actually believe that. Like, they genuinely, 'cause that's all they've ever seen. They saw their father not hang around.
It's the same with men.
They've been,
Exactly.
used and abused by men.
She doing
So
excuses.
they genuinely just think that there's no good men out there.
Sure, but I mean, if I'm being
They've never
honest,
experienced it.
I understand that. But if I'm being honest, as a man, that just tells me you are not the kind of woman that those men pursue.
Mm,
Because it's not that they're not
Yeah.
out there, because
Yeah.
they are.
yeah,
Yep.
few and far between.
Few and far between. Is it? Who knows? Who knows? What's one thing?
I
you-
think there's nothing wrong with people being honest. There's nothing wrong with people being honest. I know that we live in a society where, you know, you got to do everything just nice and right, and I need to say the right things to people. But no, that's not how strong societies, families. That's not how we create. I'm gonna leave it right here as well, y'all. So if y'all want to watch the rest in its entirety, you can click the link in the description. But that's not how real families and societies actually thrive. People have to lead very honest, because if you let certain things pass by, it could be a problem. If some of these people, like body shaming, I know they feel like, if I say something about someone's body, or someone says something about my body, it's gonna tear me down. I'm gonna be depressed. No, it can possibly help you improve. Now, if you happen to be a strong enough person to where it don't affect you, it is what it is, but somebody's always gonna have something to say. So honestly, sometimes keeping up with people's opinions can be problematic as well. You got to be able to roll with the punches and be able to accept what you're supposed to get in your life. If you're an average female, you're probably gonna have to just accept average. But to his point, to what he was trying to make, is that the average man is getting rejected by the average female, because she's looking at herself as a highly inflated sense of value, which is what this woman could be portraying online for women to move like that. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. With all this influx of attention, a lot of these women who still can be looked at as kind of average, kind of basic, they sending a false message to all the other ones who are thinking now that, I can do the exact same thing. Now you got to play a dangerous game. See, she playing a very dangerous game, because she presents herself like a high dollar fish. So high dollar dudes are going to snatch her up consistently. See, after a while, you got to just move for the money. You can't actually really lock into a serious situation, because people are going to be dangling carrots in your face all the time. And she's not going to be able to determine. That's why even some of the concepts that he was saying, she couldn't even really fathom it, because in her reality, she just think and see a certain way. But you got other women that might follow this and try it, and they don't get the same results. So, hey, you got to be okay with the lifestyle you want to live. It ain't for people can judge all they want, but you still gonna have to be okay with the walk that you go down in life. And if you can live with it, cool. Nobody else living that reality, is just you. But when it comes to the posting and stuff, you got to be okay with the scrutiny as well. You can't just sit around here and say that people say stuff negative, these people are hurt and this and that. No, once you put it to the forefront, that's what people normally do. They're gonna comment. They're going to break it down as to why they don't agree with it, or why they do agree with it. You got to accept the positive with the negativity.